guys, my name is Bree and I'm a professional fitness instructor. Today I'm going to show you how to work out with the high quality hardcore fitness resistance loop bands with some exercises that I'm going to provide to work every part of your body by strengthening your muscles and giving them the endurance and the resistance that it needs to become hardcore. Hardcore fitness resistance loop bands come in 5 different levels, ranging from extra light to extra heavy. Given its highest quality and duration, they're specifically used to perform various exercises to develop muscular strength and endurance, such as fitness, physical therapy, physical rehabilitation, stress relief, or just as a meditation outlet such as yoga or Pilates, preventing the body from getting any physical or mental diseases and allowing you to thrive in life. And the amazing news is that it's so lightweight that you can use them anywhere, from the comfort of your own home or just to a vacation getaway. They're portable and super efficient. So let's go ahead and get started with these exercises. Remember, every loop has its own weight and it all depends on the individual on how much resistance weight they can work with. Always start with the lower levels. Let's get started. I'm going to show you guys how to do a basic bicep curl. So with the bicep curls, I like to use the extra light to the light band. Now I'm going to show you how just moving your feet in and out can actually gauge your resistance on your bands as well. So we're going to do both arms together with our bicep curl, and then I'm going to show you how to use a single arm bicep curl. So you take your extra light band, which is your green one, you're going to wrap that around both of your feet. Now usually with these exercises, you always want to do around 3 to 4 rounds, around 12 to 15 reps. So with your first round, you're going to try and achieve 12 reps, take a little break, next round, another 12 to 15 reps, and then you can choose whether you want to do a third and fourth round. So you pin your elbows into your sides, your shoulders stay back, pull all the way up and down till it taps on your knees, up and down. You always want your arms to be constricted, up and down. Now to gauge your resistance, if you want it to be a little bit more resistance, you can just straighten your knees, straighten your legs, and up and down. And that will actually give you more movement on your arms. You can go a little bit farther down, up and down. If that's a little too much for you, go ahead and bend your legs. Bring your knees up, and back down. All right, now I'm going to show you how to do a single arm bicep curl. So you're going to take your band, you're going to wrap it around one of your feet, rest your leg, opposite hand to opposite foot. So you're going to grab your band, the opposite foot, elbow comes down, go ahead and pull it back up and down. I'm going to do 12 reps here. There you have it. That is your basic bicep curl. Let's move on to the glute and hamstring lift. So usually with our lower bodies, you can go a little bit heavier on your band, but please keep in mind, everybody is different, so do what works for you. I'm going to use the medium. So your band goes over top, both legs, and it goes in between your ankles and your knees. Now you want to start with one leg in front. Make sure you have bent knees, flat back, shoulders are back, and we're going to lift. So level 1, I want you just to step back, tap, tap, and do 12 reps. If you're feeling okay right here and you feel like you can go a little bit higher, lift up without tapping. Lift, lift. If you feel like you're going to lose your balance, you can tap down, to catch your balance and lift it right back up. So let's do 5 more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's switch sides. Same thing, right foot goes in front. So you can stay right here for level 1. You're tapping back. Make sure you have a bent knee with that leg in front. Tap it back. Tap. If you're feeling like you need a little bit more, hover that leg and pull back. If you feel like you're catching off balance, keep that toe on the ground, catch your balance, and bring it right back up. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, next we're gonna do some Pilates flutter kicks. So this exercise is very core driven. So you wanna make sure you're protecting your core and protecting your lower back. So you wanna focus on bringing your belly button into your spine when you're doing this exercise, and focus on bringing your spine into the ground to protect your lower back. So you're gonna go into a Pilates stance, and I'm going to be using the medium red band for this. So you lay all the way down. If you start to feel any discomfort in your lower back, then you can raise your legs a little bit higher off the ground. The lower your legs are to the ground, the more you start to work your lower back. So if you do feel the discomfort there, just raise your legs up just a little bit. With this exercise, I like to do about 30 flutters for about 3 to 4 rounds. So you come all the way down, come up as if you're doing a crunch, legs come up off the ground, and start to flutter. So do about 30 of those for about 3 to 4 rounds. We're gonna use lightweight to extra light for our upper body. So in a seated position, whatever you feel comfortable with, you can even do this exercise standing up. You take your band, put it through your arms, and you want it right around your wrist, maybe right below your wrist. Arms go right over your head. You want your elbows right by your ears, straight arms, and pull it out. This exercise is working your shoulders, your back, your biceps, and your triceps. Like always, try and stick with around 12 reps for 3 rounds. Right here, I want you to go ahead and bring your arms forward. This is another exercise that's going to work your anterior deltoids and the front of your arms. If you can, try and do 12 reps here as well. We're gonna do another core exercise. This time we're gonna do a side plank. So this one is a little bit more challenging. I'm gonna show you a modification for beginners. The regular side plank is even difficult for myself. So give yourself a little bit of grace, be gentle with your body, listen to your body. If you need to do the modification for a while, then do the modification for a while until you can build up to the side plank. So you want to take your band. I am using the light, the yellow. I'm going to be wrapping this around my ankles, and I'm going to be positioning myself, getting ready for the side plank. So when you're in a side plank, you can either drop it down to your elbow or you can come up to your palm. Whichever way you choose, you want to make sure that your entire arm is in line. So if you're up in a side plank with your hand, you want to make sure that your shoulder is in line with your hand. If you're down in a side plank, you want to make sure your shoulder is in line with your elbow. So I'm going to show you the modification first. Modification is coming right here, and you're dropping your knee, the closest leg to the ground, on the ground. So you're like this. Leg comes up, and I want you to tap it down. Up and tap. Up and tap. If you can try and do this about 10 to 12 reps, and then you can switch sides. This is not only working those inner thighs, but you're working that core as well. Up and down. Great. Now I want to show you how you can take it in on your elbow, and we're going to take it to a full side plank. And I'm also going to show you how to take it into a side plank with your hand. Okay, so we're going to start on the elbow. Everything comes up, your entire hip up off the floor. Lift and down. Lift and down. Lift and down. Lift and down. So that's a side plank using your elbow. Go ahead and come up to your hand. Same thing, lift yourself up. Make sure that hand is right underneath the shoulder. Come up and down. Up and down. Up and down. All right, we're gonna go into a bridge thrust. Now with your bridge thrust, you want to be laying flat on your back. I'm gonna be using the extra heavy band because I'm feeling extra hardcore. Go ahead and lay down on your backs. You're gonna take your band and you're gonna actually put it in between your knees and your hips. Lay flat on the ground, hands down by your side, just to protect that lower back. Make sure your abs are nice and tight. And you're gonna come up as high as you can, squeezing those glutes at the top. Hold for 3 seconds. Bring it all the way back down slowly. So bring it up, hold for 3 seconds, all the way down. Up, squeeze those glutes, and all the way back down. Now you can add some variations here. You can come up and open, down, back down. Up, squeeze open, back in, and down. Up, squeeze, in, and down. Pull it up, open, in, and down. You're gonna feel this all through your hamstrings, all through your glutes. Also, other variations you can do is pull it up, swing to the right, swing to the left, open, and down. Up, swing, swing, open, and down. Up, swing, swing, open, and down. This is such a great workout for those glutes. I'm already feeling the burn. Another great variation would be coming up into the bridge, lifting one of those legs off the floor, and coming back down. Up and down. Up and down. You can feel this right in those hamstrings, feeling the burn, and down. Switch sides. Leg comes up, squeeze, and down. Up and down. Up and down. Remember, if you work one side, make sure you work the other. Try to get 12 to 15 reps in there, and try and do that 3 to 4 rounds. This next exercises is one of my favorites. The plank not only works your arms, your core, your glutes, but your legs as well. This is a completely full body workout. But before we add the band, let's make sure you guys are in the correct form for your plank. When you are in a plank position, you want to make sure your hands are right underneath your shoulders. So your hands go right underneath your shoulders, up on your toes. Make sure your feet are about hip distance apart. And make sure your booty is not up in the air and it is not too far down. It's right in line with your spine. Make sure your abs and your core is tight and tuck those glutes under. This is a correct plank. Let's go ahead and add that band. Adding the band just gives a little bit more resistance and it makes your core work extra hard. So when you take your band, I like to use a light to an extra light, but the more you get comfortable with this exercise, the stronger your core is, you can move up in weight. When you take your band, you want to make sure it's above your wrist, because when you're going to be in a plank, you want to make sure that your band is not on your palms. So pull it up a little bit higher. Make sure you pull it open to where you're going to feel that resistance in your triceps. Go ahead and get in a plank. And try and hold your plank as long as you can. Every day, try and push yourself to get a couple more seconds in your plank. Start off with 20 seconds, then go to 30, 45, then try and hold it a minute. If you feel comfortable and you feel like you need a little bit more work here, you can start to work some side steps. That is stepping out with your right hand and your right foot at the same time. Nice and slow. And work it back. This is not only working your core, but it's working your arms as well. And you can finish off by holding your plank. All right, now we're going to do a lunge with a bicep curl. So we're gonna be working our upper body as well as our lower body all at the same time. Let's get the proper lunge down first. So with your left leg out, you wanna make sure that your knee is in line with your ankle when you go into that lunge. You should be able to see your toe right over top of that knee. Come back up. As you come up, you're squeezing your glutes at the top. Even if you're starting here, that's fine. You want your goal to be here and back up, down and up. Now let's add that upper body. Take your band. I'm using the medium. If you have your left foot in front, you're going to be working your left bicep. So as you come down, your arm comes up into that curl. Remember, shoulders back, elbow is into the side. Pull. Pull, abs are tight, pull. If this is feeling great for you, you can actually take it to a reverse lunge. Down, tap, into reverse lunge. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, 1. If you're feeling really good right here, you can challenge yourself. Stay into this lower lunge and you can pulse it. Pulse for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make sure you do the other side. We're gonna show you the side step now. I'm feeling pretty hardcore, so I'm gonna grab my blue heavy band here. I wanna work that lower body extra hard. All right, so band goes right below your knees. You want your legs about hip distance apart and you're gonna come into a squat. All you're doing is keeping that core tight and you're sidestepping out. Step, 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 step. On this one, I like to do a count of 24 because that is 12 reps per side. And then you can do this 3 to 4 rounds. Now, if you want a little bit more challenging, you could lift, 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 lift. You're gonna feel those glutes. Lift. Get down into that low squat. Lift, lift. Give me 12 more. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. We're gonna do another lower body exercise. It's the basic squat. So I like to stick with a medium band, and I can work myself all the way up to an extra heavy. My legs are feeling like toes, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick with the medium band. The medium band is your red band. You wanna take your band, take it up, and wrap it around your legs in between your knees and your hips. You want your legs hip width distance apart. Come down into that low squat. Make sure you can see your toes over top of your knees. Your shoulders are back. Your chest is forward. So you're gonna come down into the squat, get as low as you can, and stand back up. As you're coming up, make sure you're tucking those glutes and come back down. Right here, I like to stick with about 12 reps, and you can do this for about 3 to 4 rounds. You can incorporate the side step with this squat by squatting down, stepping out, opposite leg, and back up. Stepping out, out, and back up. This is a great way to incorporate the side step with your squat. Make sure as you're coming up, you're squeezing those glutes. Squeeze. If this is feeling really easy for you, then go ahead and grab your heavy band. Let's do 3 more. 2 more. These exercises are just a few of so many more workouts that you can apply your hardcore fitness resistant loop bands to. Remember, stay focused, work hardcore, and you will get the results that you want in no time. Thanks, guys. We'll see you soon.